Obvious improvement. Oh my God.
So my parents immigrated from Korea and the first moved.
You should be proud of what you do.
I'm just going to cut straight to the chase here. I'm going to show you the progress of my students.
Yeah.
So I brought some of the clip that I uploaded in my YouTube.
Okay.
When you see the two different versions, like before version and after version, do you really see the difference? Do you feel the difference?
It took a lot of work to put that together, I imagine.
Yeah. I'm going to make a short introduction of each student before you get to listen to each clip. So this student is a graduate student. She really struggled with her accent, especially when she was giving a presentation. She always felt that her message wasn't get through to the audience. So she always needed to put together this very detailed script simultaneously because they tend to like read instead of listen to her presentation because they are not quite understanding.
Wow. She was aware of that, which is why she printed the...
Yeah.
Wow.
She was so stressed out. Her vocabulary skill or like her grammar is almost perfect, even better than me.
From the beginning, because my English pronunciation is terrible. So from now, I want to start to calibrate my English pronunciation. And after 8 weeks, I imagine everyone is surprised at my advanced English. My name is John Grogan, and
This is
I
after
love
8
dogs.
weeks.
When I was 10 years old, my father gave me my first dog. I called him Sean. Sean was my best friend.
Wow.
He went everywhere with me, and he was very obedient. When I called him, he kept...
Obvious improvement.
Obvious improvement?
Obvious improvement.
Thank you.
Only 8 weeks.
Yeah, 8 weeks. Because she only got 8 weeks to practice because of her schedule.
Wow. Awesome.
So this was the first case. She was the one that was really, really intimidated before she was taking this class because she thought that her perception on like learning a new language, especially the pronunciation, is replicating sound exactly like native speaker. But I kept saying over and over that we have to admit we're not able to sound like native speaker. Our goal is to communicate efficiently. We can still have our own charming accent. Like we might sound exotic.
I think it's probably a challenge for you when they're trying to replicate exactly how a native speaker talks.
Yeah.
They might start taking too much time on one word to pronounce every... What word did you give me last week?
As far as I'm concerned, like replicating a different sound isn't that important because there is a certain like way that we can change our accent. I was focusing more on, like pronouncing the right syllables and stressing right way.
It's just incredible. Yeah.
Can you describe how her English sound different when it comes to delivery?
You know, you're actually better positioned to dissect, you know, the hows and the whys of how she got better, why she got better. I'm not skilled in that area. I will just tell you from a general, it sounded like two different people.
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't quite sure it was the same person.
That really means a lot to me. Another one, she was born and raised in Korea. She wanted to teach her kids in English.
What's the matter, officer? Do you know why I pulled you over? I was only just above the speed limit when I looked at my speedometer. Sir, did you realize you were speeding in a school zone? What? No, I didn't. Yes, you are going 50 miles per hour in a 20 miles per hour zone. I was in a hurry to get to work. Didn't realize how fast I was going. You also ran through the stop sign. I would have stopped, but I didn't see the stop sign. I didn't see it because the sun was in my eyes. I didn't mean it. That doesn't justify your violation.
That was the current version.
Very nice.
What do you think?
Very nice.
It's
Now-
our sleep pattern changes often. Your body loses its rhythm and you can't
Oh my
sleep
God,
well.
you don't have to
It's
play
much better
anymore.
to go.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
That's-
this is the before version.
that's even that's even more extreme than your first example.
Really?
I think so.
You think so?
Totally.
This is like the legendary student for me. She's a teenager, so she absorbs things faster.
They're like sponges.
Yeah, they're like sponges. The before version first and then after.
Bali Island of Gods, a green paradise, island of garbage. And when it comes to plastic bags, less than 5% gets recycled. I was born and raised in Southern California, so my parents immigrated from Korea and first moved to Chile. And that's where my mom had my brother. But after my parents got their green card, they were able to come to America and they had me. And so I would categorize me and my brother as first generation because
Wow. That was the first student whose speed was really obvious. I mean, the other people that their speed somewhat increased, but not like this one. That's amazing. It's just the comfort level that she gained in your process, and just being, even though she didn't have as many fears as the other thing, like she's like, I don't care. You know,
Yeah.
some adults are like, oh, I don't want to make a mistake, but she's like, let's just go, right? Yeah.
Well, my concern is that as far as English learners are concerned, they think learning pronunciation is better when they learn from native speaker because it's their language and
Yeah. There's a little
it's
bit
their
of a
mother
bias.
tongue.
There's a bias.
Yeah.
There, exactly.
And I agree partially. You know, I'm not a native speaker, and I also went through a lot of difficulties to get the certain level of pronunciation, can I say?
Yeah.
I went through all this, you know,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
steps.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been there.
Regardless of the fact that you're not a native speaker, I think the process that you're taking these people through is the most important thing. I really, just listening to your students, I really respect what you do. I mean, you have such, I don't want to say a narrow focus because it's actually a pretty big focus in the end,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
but it's so important to, you know, your students, especially like the first one you explained that her vocabulary is great, you know, reading and writing is fantastic. But to put that into practice, because there's nothing worse than having knowledge and then
Yeah.
people not understanding what you're saying.
Truly agree.
You should be proud of what you do.
Thank you. 안녕하세요. 헬렌스피치 김혜진입니다. 4년 동안 수업을 진행하면서 정말 많은 피드백을 받았습니다. 그중에서 정말 수업하기를 잘했다라는 생각이 들게 한 것은 발음 교정은 워낙 국내에서는 불가능한 영역이다. 혹은 발음 교정은 필요 없어 라는 편견이 있었었는데 저의 수업을 듣고 나서 영어 발음에 대한 흥미 그리고 가능성 그리고 앞으로의 영어 공부에 대한 방향을 설정할 수 있어서 감사하다는 내용이 담긴 피드백이었습니다. 저는 해외파가 아닙니다. 저 역시 처음으로 영어 공부를 시작하려고 했을 때 특히 발음에 있어서 공부를 시작하려고 했을 때 정말 많은 어려움이 있었습니다. 뭐가 더 중요한지 방향을 제시해주는 사람이 없었고 제가 발음을 연습할 때 제대로 피드백을 해줄 수 있는 사람이 없었습니다. 원어민 수업을 들었을 때도 이렇게 따라해 라는 내용만 들었을 뿐 방법에 대한 설명이나 왜 문장은 이렇게 읽어야 되며 인토네이션이 이렇게 들어가는지에 대한 구체적인 설명이 없었기 때문에 항상 답답해했던 기억이 납니다. 그때 저는 생각했습니다. 쉽고 편하게 배울 수 있는 발음 수업이 있었으면 좋겠다. 영어 발음을 불필요하거나 국내에서는 학습하기 불가능한 영역이라는 편견에 갇히지 않고 전달력이나 소통을 편하게 할 수 있게 도와줄 수 있는 발음 수업이 있었으면 좋겠다라는 생각이었습니다. 제가 직접 하나하나 배워가며 고생스럽게 공부를 해봤기 때문에 어떠한 부분 혹은 어떠한 방법이 가장 접근하기 어렵거나 쉬운지 잘 이해하고 있다고 생각합니다. 이러한 이해를 바탕으로 학습자님들께서 쉽게 이해할 수 있고 받아들일 수 있는 수업을 만들고자 노력을 했고 앞으로도 그렇게 진행할 계획입니다. 제가 영어 발음이 좋아짐으로써 얻었던 다양한 기회들 또한 영어 청취나 영어 스피킹 면에서 훨씬 더 빠른 성장을 할 수 있었던 저의 경험을 여러분도 느껴보셨으면 좋겠습니다. 제가 잘 도와드리겠습니다.